Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. I want to talk about three childhood memories that stick out. First, when I was in fifth grade, I swore I was going to make a living counting cards when I grow up. So I had downloaded this computer program to practice card counting. I think it was USA Casino, and I'd be playing it. And when you would lose a hand, the computer would show this arm grabbing your bet, and the computer would say "dealer wins." So let's say you got a 14 and the dealer has a 10, and you're supposed to hit, right? And you hit and you bust. You get a 9 or something, and you bust. The computer would go "dealer wins" and grab your bet. And it was very upsetting to hear. It was even more upsetting to hear when you thought you had the count right, you busted your hand or you lost your hand in some other way, and then you found out that you were counting wrong the whole time. And so the dealer win sound became a very upsetting sound for me. My heart would stop every time I would hear it. And so after that, every time I got upset, I would say dealer wins. In the middle of an argument, I knew I was right. I would say dealer wins because it had such an angry sound to it. When I was in sixth grade, I had a science teacher. I really liked him, and he had an example that he gave that really stuck out. He said that the previous weekend he was cleaning the bathroom and had accidentally mixed ammonia and bleach. He gave that example to remind us not to have too much haste while working with our science experiments. I had no idea what ammonia was. I thought he had said pneumonia because the week before that I had a classmate who was ill with pneumonia, and so when he said ammonia, I thought he said pneumonia. I couldn't make sense of why he would call that mixing it with bleach, though. Now, a couple weeks later, we used to, this was in the late 1990s, we used to have this anti smoking kind of presentation every so often at school. And the school counselors had come in to show us all the chemicals that were in cigarettes. And among them was ammonia. There were other chemicals in there as well. And I remembered my sixth grade science teacher talking about mixing ammonia and bleach. And then it dawned on me that the paper in the cigarettes was bleached. And so I thought the reason smoking was bad for you was because the tobacco contained ammonia and the paper was bleached. And when you smoked it, it mixed them together. I really loved my sixth grade science teacher, so that kept me away from smoking. So it turned out well. But it turns out I don't think that our counselors had the right approach. They were showing all these chemicals in cigarettes, the ammonia, the bleach, the pesticides, the even radioactive elements, and among other things. Well, you got a bunch of impressionable sixth graders. So I think seeing all that stuff would impress them to smoke even more. Right. All right. I gotta end this video. Please dislike to show your support.